Hello and welcome to this week's edition of CTN Community Update. Perfect weather greeted residents Tuesday night for what turned out to be the first neighborhood meeting of the summer following a washout earlier this month. The meetings are an opportunity for residents to speak directly with city staff and council members while having a little fun outside. CTN's Dan Carpenter has more from Riverwind Park.
The first of three planned Summer in the City events began with a tour of the newly remodeled Riverwind Community Building. A project to renovate Riverwind Park and the old pool house into meeting space is complete.
There used to be a swimming pool here that was closed about 20 years ago.
There's a new basketball court and dedicated space for a growing trend sport.
There was 2 tennis courts here that were condemned, and we had them shut for about 10 years. Those were completely refurbished to 6 dedicated pickleball courts.
Kicking off their dress shoes and joining the activities were Coon Rapids City Council members.
Nice one. Perfect return.
We've got representatives from each of the city's departments at the various tables.
Summer in the City brings current information and many open ears to neighborhood parks.
6:30 in the evening, people are coming home from work. They can walk right across the street and meet with all the departments and get their questions answered.
But this event is a lot more than that. Games, free ice cream, and educational booths are here for the kids and young at heart.
First of all, we did like this thing with voting with beans. It was really fun. So yeah, and we also got to spin wheels for prizes, things like that.
Residents voted for their priority for city funds with a handful of beans.
People really like parks and trails, which isn't surprising considering we're in a park tonight.
You guys see a fire anywhere? Anybody? Oh no.
The Coon Rapids Fire Department provided an interactive fire safety demonstration.
Nice job.
While the fire and smoke were fake, this kind of practice has real benefits. Learning something new, meeting city staff, and enjoying local parks.
I just want to say it was really great. I really enjoyed it.
Dan Carpenter for CTN Update.
If you missed this week's meeting, there are 2 more on the schedule this summer. The next one is coming up on Tuesday, July 23rd at Crooked Lake Park, and the other one is Tuesday, July 30th at Moore Park. The meetings run from 6:30 to 8 p.m., and as you can see, there's lots of fun for the whole family. The ever-popular Squad Car Storytime is back again this summer at the Crooked Lake Library. The event will take place Saturday at 10:30 a.m. and again on July 11th at 10:15 a.m. and 11. The sessions, which are geared toward children ages 2 to 5, include an officer reading books and singing songs with the children. Kids also get a chance to check out a police car and ask questions. No pre-registration is required. Our Miss Coon Rapids now has a new title following the state pageant last weekend.
Our new Miss Minnesota 2019 is Miss Coon Rapids Catherine Keppers.
That's right, Catherine Keppers was crowned Miss Minnesota last Saturday night at the annual scholarship pageant in Eden Prairie. More than 20 young ladies competed for the title. With the win, Keppers took home a $10,000 scholarship. She's currently a student at Minnesota State University Mankato. Congratulations to her. Final preparations are underway for the inaugural 3M Open at the TPC Twin Cities. On Thursday afternoon, we found dozens of workers busy at the golf course in Blaine, setting up everything from platforms between skyboxes to scaffolding. Also pretty cool, a large-scale art installation called Symphonic Vision that will captivate spectators as they enter the TPC. The 3M Open is an official PGA Tour stop and will feature some of the world's best golfers. The tournament runs July 1st through the 7th. For more information or tickets, log on to 3mopen.com. Well, thousands of people will be descending on Boulevard Plaza on the grounds of the Coon Rapids Ice Center next week for the annual 4th of July celebration. The festivities kick off at noon on Tuesday with rides, games, and bingo. There will be food trucks on site from 3 to 11 p.m. The parade, which will be carried live right here on CTN, starts at 6 p.m. and winds its way through the neighborhood. The Stone Daisy Band will also perform country music from 6 to 10 p.m. On Wednesday, the food trucks are on location from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. The Midway and Bingo tent opens at noon. A classic car show runs from 5 to 11 p.m. with the proceeds going to the ACBC food shelf. And from 6 to 10 p.m., the Castaways perform variety music. And on the 4th, the Coon Rapids Lions Club will be serving breakfast from 8 to 11 a.m. Also that morning, the Firecracker 10K, 5K, and Sparkler Dash. Food trucks are on site from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. The Midway and Bingo tent opens at noon. The Night Shift Band will perform classic rock music live from 6 to 10 p.m. And of course, stick around for the big fireworks show at 10 p.m. For more information, including details on some parking changes this year, log on to the city's website, coonrapidsmn.gov. All right, a quick programming note before we go. We will not be doing a CTN update next week due to the holiday, so we'll see you back here again in 2 weeks. Have a happy and safe 4th. We're going to leave you today with the Red Letter Band performing country music at the Coon Rapids Dam this week.